I'm going to continue explaining you more elements and syntax. We already know what is a sentence, we already know what it's a subject and what it's a verb. But let's talk about the 5 complements of sentences. Let's divide it in 2 big categories. The sentence complements that are related to action verbs and the subject complements that are related to linking verbs. Pay attention to this. The sentence complements related to action verbs are direct objects, indirect objects, and object complements. So let's start with this category first. Direct object is a word, phrase, or clause that follows or receives the action of transitive verbs or action verbs. Pay attention to this. Only transitive verbs have direct objects. Only transitive verbs. So you have to first analyze, if this a verb is transitive or intransitive. If it's intransitive, so it doesn't have a direct object. In addition to nouns and pronouns, noun clauses also perform grammatical function of direct objects. So we can have just one single word, one single noun, pronoun, but noun clauses also. For example, she loves him. What do we have here? The pronoun him is a direct object which is receiving the action that it's love. The hurricane destroyed the extremely tall building next to the ancient bowling alley. It is a noun phrase. So noun phrases also form as direct objects because we can take this entirely noun phrase and we can replace it with an object pronoun, for example. We can say the hurricane destroyed it. If we can do this, if we can omit the entire noun phrase for an object pronoun, this means that it's a direct object. The man likes women who bake pies and enjoy rock climbing. Another noun phrase. The man likes them. So we can omit all this for an object pronoun, them, and it means that we have a direct object which is receiving the action likes. And remember, sometimes words, for example, likes are transitive or intransitive. So it will depend on the context of the sentence. What do we have next? Indirect objects. What is an indirect object? Tells who receives the direct object. It tells to whom or for whom. We can say this in Spanish. Por quién o para quién. This is the indirect object. Remember, we have to make the difference. Direct object is the one that is directly connected with the verb, who is receiving the action of the verb. And indirect object tells you for whom or for whom, por quién o para quién. Most of the cases, indirect objects are the name of a person, of the name of a thing, sometimes. Pay attention to this example. We told mom a lie. We told mom a lie. The action is told. What is the word that is related or is directly connected with the verb told? It's lie, because you told a lie. You don't told mom. You have to tell me what you told. So you told a lie. What? A lie. And then for whom or to whom? Mom. So in this case, mom is the indirect object because it's telling me for whom or to whom of the action told. As you can see, not all the cases, but most of the cases, the indirect object is next to the verb, and the direct object is after the indirect object. Not all the cases, but most of the cases is in this way. This is another example here. Ed toss filled the egg. Ed toss what? The egg. To whom or for whom? Fill. So this is the way we can do it. And we have the object complement. Object complements can be noun, pronoun, or adjective, which follows the direct object to rename or to describe it. It's basically an object complement. It's an adjective, a noun, or a pronoun that is telling you more information about the direct object. I found the word sleeping. I found the word sleeping. We all consider her unworthy. To obtain a man's opinion of you, make him mad. As you can see, we have pronouns, we have nouns. When we have adjectives, that is just telling me more information about the direct object. This is the object complement. Let's continue with the subject complements, which are related to linking verbs. And pay attention to this. These are only with linking verbs. We have a predicative nominative. If we can see this, predicative nominative, this is a fancy word, but nominative is just another synonym for name. So it's a predicative name. It could be a noun or a pronoun. As you can see, noun or pronouns that appears within a linking verb and renames, identifiers, or explain the subject of the sentence. So this is basically more information that we add to the subject, and it could be a pronoun or it could be a noun. Jill is a teacher. The subject is Jill. So the predicative nominative teacher is just telling me more information about Jill. The main ingredients are sugar and flour. The main ingredients is my subject, but the predicative nominatives are sugar and flour. As you can see, and pay attention to this, we are using only linking verbs, is, are. Fred is my friend. Fred is my friend. Jeff became a doctor. As you can see, only linking verbs, and we are using only nouns or pronouns. And what is a predicative adjective? It's basically that, an adjective that follows a linking verb and describes the verb's subject. The linking verbs connect the predicate adjective with the subject. Example, a volcanic eruption is violent. What is my subject? A volcanic eruption. What is the linking verb? Is. So violent is an adjective that is connecting or describing the volcanic eruption. And also you have to be aware of this. We have linking verbs that are not only forms of be. Obviously the forms of be are the more common ones, but we have another, for example, taste, smell, look, become, etc. The lava looks thick. The lava is my subject. Then we have the linking verb that is looks. And we have the predicative adjective, which is thick, that is describing the lava. And the most important thing here is another, like a key thing that you have to pay attention to this, is distinguishing between indirect objects and objects of prepositions. Pay attention and be aware of this. An indirect object never follows the preposition to or for. So if you see a noun or pronoun that it's immediately after to or for, so it means that it's not an indirect object. For example, we have, she showed mom her report card. She showed mom. In this sentence, we have an indirect object that is mom, okay? But if we say she showed her report card to mom, that to mom has the particle to. So it means that this is the object of a preposition. So it cannot be the indirect object, guys. So in this case, in this sentence, she showed her report card to mom. In this case, we have to eliminate this, and this is not existent in this sentence. Mom is an object of a preposition. Mom comes after the preposition. So pay attention to this. And I have told you this before. Object of preposition doesn't have any type of importance in a sentence. They're just giving me extra information, but that's why they cannot be indirect object, guys. So this is basically some elements about syntax, and I hope you have enjoyed the video.